Hello there, Baxter and Fendi here, and I just saw Avengers Endgame, and I liked it. It was pretty good, pretty good. I'll tell you what, I just gotta say, it kept me interested for a whole 3 hours. They just flew by. I couldn't even tell, but it still had its ups and downs. And spoiler alert, if you're watching this, the two main characters who die are Natasha and Iron Man. And I want to talk about those scenes. Honestly, Natasha's death wasn't very impactful. I mean, I don't get me wrong, I liked with Black Widow, but to me, it wasn't very, I don't know, powerful enough to me between her and Hawkeye. I guess because I guess they wanted to say there was a friendship there, which I'm fine with, but I don't know, to me, it would have made more sense if they were kind of lovers, you know? I know what you're thinking, but what about his family? He has a drive, but you can kind of fix that with a little writing. Now, I'm not trying to say there's no heart in this movie. There's definitely heart in this movie. There's care. You can tell it's especially at certain parts, but the biggest problem is there's probably too much heart. Like in the first, I'm gonna say hour, it was just basically them getting the team back together. The typical, hey, we gotta get the team together. Because they've been washed out ever since Thanos, wiped out 50% of the population and stuff. And that was pretty cool. I loved Iron Ant Man. And I loved Ant Man. Don't get me wrong. I loved Ant Man. I loved he got more screen time. I think he's a good character. Um, and I love all the other characters. Thor getting fat though, that broke my heart. I couldn't take it, guys. That broke my heart. Seeing my Chris Hemsworth just out of shape. And I get this. It's haha funny, funny, but like, come on, man. And then there's Hulk. Now Hulk, okay, Bruce Banner, Bruce, him, all that was awesome. Him fitting that character, finally just merging with it and not being his human self, great. They knew exactly what they were doing. Um, I really liked love the action. I love the action. The action's amazing. But my problem with the whole movie as a whole, now don't get me wrong, I did cry, especially Cap's death scene, quote unquote. If you're seeing this review, then you've probably seen the movie. Yeah, Cap's death scene as in her retirement fund, and it kind of ticks me off. It looks like, how can you do that for Chris? Which Chris is that? What's the last name? Not Hemsworth. That's Chris Evans. How could you do that for Chris Evans? I love Chris Evans. No, you know, I love the joke with for America's ass because yes, he has a nice ass, nice biceps too. Chris Evans fits that part. I love it. Now, as far as the action goes, oh yes, the action was on par. It was awesome. It was good in both this movie and of Infinity War. The action never stops, and it was pretty good. But action will not distract me from what this movie kind of didn't do. I think, in my opinion, the movie spent too much time on characters. I like the Hawkeye and Widow part, but it was just kind of pointless. I wouldn't say pointless, but I know we know these characters, but I just they're not developed enough. Like what makes why should I care about why should I care about freaking Widow so much? Like I mean, I'm not saying Widow and Black Panther. I mean, why should I care about them that much? I don't. I'm not Widow. I'm not Black Panther. Sorry, I'm mixing it up. Why should I care about Widow and Hawkeye so much? I like those characters, but the emotion isn't there. I didn't feel anything when she died. Like, oh, I mean, to me, I know a lot of people cried because I heard the sniffles. Actually, I didn't hear any sniffles for her. No offense. I heard a lot of sniffles for him, and of course, I wanted to tear up too, but I just couldn't cry. And I love that action scene when he got the Infinity Stones and like put them on his suit. That was awesome. That was so badass. I could like go on a rampage about how cool the action scenes were for each scene, from Cap holding the hammer, being worthy, to there's a lot of stuff going on. My problem though is it wasn't enough. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like it felt very rushed. Like, and I get it. Don't get me wrong. I know because this is the conclusion, but it was kind of underwhelming mixed with overwhelming. I don't know how to describe that very well. Love the action. I definitely would say it gets a pass for me. I definitely, if you haven't seen it, most definitely see it. Um, it was probably worth the wait. I just wish there was more. I wish there was more depth. There's just a lot of holes in certain areas. Like, okay, Gamora came back, right? So but Gamora's free now. But they never, Guardians of the Galaxy never met that Gamora. So Chris Pratt, that kind of made me sad. Like Chris Pratt, he didn't know that she loved Gamora anymore. But it's obvious they're setting up Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So I'm not too bothered. I think it's pretty cool how the ending is. It's like, oh, cool. Thor gets to be with them. And I'm like, yeah, it's going to be awesome. Other than that, I liked it. It was good. I think it's overhyped still, but I don't think it's totally a mess. Just wish there was more scenes. Like, I never said it. I don't think I've ever said it, but in my opinion, I really love Black Panther. Just like this Black Panther and Infinity War, they all had heart. But if I was gonna rewatch, and most definitely is worth the buy. But if I had to say, I think Infinity War it's a little underwhelming. And in game is underwhelming compared to Infinity War. I think that's it. I'll see you next time, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.